What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing F1 2006 once again. We have the Grand Prix of Monaco. It's about time that this circuit rolled around on the calendar, and man, I am so excited to be returning back to this circuit. If you haven't seen the previous episode, go check it out. The Spanish Grand Prix. It was a pretty thrilling race despite what happened towards the end there. I won't spoil it, but it's a pretty big moment that happened at the end of the race. But yeah, we're going to move on from that. Going to go to the Monaco Grand Prix. Hopefully get ourselves some really solid points. And yeah, if there's any place that we're going to do well, it's got to be here. And please don't crash. Alright, so here we are at Monaco. We're taking a bit of a risk here, jumping straight into qualifying, no practice. I decided to make this decision because we do so many laps in qualifying anyway, that this is also our warm-up. So we'll see how we go. Gonna take it safe, build up my pace as I always do, and let's see if we can make it out of Q1. I remember coming to this track the first time on this game and being absolutely terrible. Monaco is a track where you just need precision and so much of it, and that's one thing that I do not have on this game. I'm not on the wheel, I'm on the controller, and the controller that I'm using is, I don't know, it's quite stiff and it's quite hard to be precise with it, so it makes things interesting. And when you come to a track like this, things happen. It's only my second lap, but my engine is starting to overheat a little bit worrying. Front right tyre is actually cold as well, so the temperatures on this car at the moment are all over the place. Yes, that's nice. On the first attempt of our qualifying lap, we completely cut the chicane at the final chicane, but this time we're taking it much safer, and this is going to be our opening account here in Monaco. 1:11.994. I don't know if that's quick or not. I feel like it might be. You bet it's quick. We're 1.6 seconds clear of Michael Schumacher in second place. We are safely through to qualifying 2.
We'll continue in a few moments with the second knockout session, where we'll decide grid positions 16 to 11.
That's crazy. That wasn't even a good lap either. You guys saw how bad I went through the Rascasse corner. I just loaded up, ran wide, and probably lost like half a second there as well. So yeah, we are quite quick. That's definitely an understatement right now.
With session 1 complete, the numbers are culled from 22 to 16.
Oh, bit tail happy through the final corner. Here's our first lap done in qualifying 2. 11:12.0. Very, very close to our qualifying 1 time. I think that loss of the back end was all the difference.
We'll continue with session 3 of qualifying in a few moments.
I think given that we have such a pace advantage at this round, I'm going to put a lot of fuel in the car and run quite long into the Grand Prix. Let's go 9 laps in. You don't want to be stopping early in Monaco anyway. You don't want to get caught up behind cars. So that's what we're going to do. And it's going to provide us a bit of a strategic advantage in the race as well. So here we go. Qualifying number 3. Heavy fuel. The car is going to be a boat for the next 20 odd minutes. But once we burn off that fuel, the pace will start to come alive. One thing I've noticed in these 2006 qualifying sessions is Renault don't really do too well in the first 2 parts of quali. Like, they only show their true pace in qualifying 3, and they actually go faster on heavier fuel than what they did on lighter fuel in the first 2 sessions. So we at least need to match our 12.0 or 11.9 that we've done so far, just in case Renault pulls something out of the bag, because we know how quick they are. Oh, I got a puncture. Oh, shit, that's close. Yes, what are we saying about this lap then? 2 tenths up through the middle sector. Very nice finish to the third. And that is a 12.8 on heavy fuel. Yes. What's this going to be? A 10? 11? 11.6. Fastest lap of the weekend. That'll do, donkey. That'll do.
So there we have it. From 10th to pole, the grid order looks like this. Thoroughly enjoyable qualifying session today. All that remains for me to say is see you tomorrow for another scintillating, action-packed Grand Prix.
Wow. I can't believe we pulled that off. Faster in qualifying 3 with, what was it, 38 laps of fuel on board? Wow, that's it. That's incredible. We're on pole by 1.7 seconds over Fisichella. Massa 3rd, Alonso 4th, Button in 5th. Michael Schumacher down in P7. So we can make some big gains in the championship today if we can keep it clean for this Monaco Grand Prix.
Welcome to the Monaco Grand Prix, where the fastest drivers in the world get to rub shoulders with the rich, the famous and the beautiful. You have pole.
Why is my driver turning the wheel to the left? I don't want to take Fisichella out.
And off they go on their parade lap.
Alright, off we go for the formation lap for Monaco. If there's any race I don't want to crash out in, it is definitely this one. Last race we made an absolute, abysmal effort of that Spanish Grand Prix, but today we're going to make sure we finish this race. I've got a lot of pace in hand, so all I got to do is make sure I drive within myself, don't make any mistakes, get to that first pit stop, and hopefully greet that checkered flag in first place.
Okay, we're looking for a race victory today. Being on the front row of the grid, you're in a great position to make it happen. Do not blow it on the first few laps, though. Just try to maintain your position and aim for lap consistency, which should get quicker and quicker as the fuel load goes down.
The engineer doesn't have much faith in me, does he, if he says that? What? Get off the wall, you idiot. Again, the rear tyres are at a good temperature, but just can't get the front brakes up. Front tyres up, rather. Really have to work those over for the next time we get to the next race. But here we go. 10 red lights for this Monaco Grand Prix in 2006. And we are underway, finally. Thought the car was going to overheat there. It took so long for us to get going. But into turn 1, we lead from Carlo Fisichella. Massa 3rd. Absolutely no positional changes going on back there. So, what else? Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Okay, we do have a race on our hands. I was going to say, what do I have to commentate on? Fisichella, meanwhile, takes me round the outside. So I was just going a bit too slow. The cold tyres obviously not helping me there. Either way, first half a lap of the Monaco Grand Prix has been survived. And look at my front tyres. Like, 22% in terms of, like, out of a rating of 100. The front right tyre is at 22%. That is atrocious. And when you look conversely, the engine is overheating like a mother trucker, so the car is not in ideal shape right now. That's a nice exit though, even though I did tap the wall through the final corner in the slipstream of Fisichella. Do we go for the dive bomb at the end of the first lap? I tried, but Fisichella was the last of the late breakers. I find myself in a tough position now because I was expecting to lead in this race, but now I'm in second with a heavier fuel load, a little bit slower than usual, so I have to push if I want to catch up with, or at least stay with, Fisichella here. But the more I push, the more the risk just goes up exponentially, because this track is so much harder than other iterations of F1 games. That's a corner cutting penalty. And yeah, we're going to get slowed down for 6 seconds. Oh man, that's OP. I hate it when you get that slowdown penalty. It just kills you for any kind of lap time, and Fisichella is a long way up the road. That is a very poor lap from us. We've lost like at least 5 or 6 seconds. Don't cut it this time. Lovely.
You posted the fastest lap time.
Alright, just got to keep doing that.
There's been an incident at turn 1. It's Coulthard. He's retiring from the race, and that's a huge disappointment for him. It was Speed who was also involved. It looks like he's got away scot-free.
Is that a pun? Is that a pun from James Allen? Scott Speed gets away scot-free. But yeah, I don't think there's any safety cars on this game, so we won't have the luxury of cruising onto the back of the race leader here. If we want to win, we've got to catch him all ourselves.
It's quite overcast here now, and it looks like rain might be on the way.
No! No, I don't want rain. You can piss off with that stuff. As soon as the rain comes out, it's goodbye AI and hello to last place. They're so OP in the wet. starting to find my confidence a little bit as we get 4 or 5 laps into this race. Now really pushing the boundaries of the walls. That's an 11.8, and that was very risky through turn 1. The gap is now 1 second. Oh, he's gone really slow through the fast swimming pool chicane. How did I not lose front wing damage there? That was a very hefty contact with the wall there. All happened because of oversteer under braking. The tyres are really starting to go off now. Only 4 or 5 laps till our pit window now, so got to look after the tyres from here. It's so easy to lose the back end now. Come on, Fisichella, you prick. Just slow down a little bit more. Looks like we don't really have the straight line speed on him. We're going to have to get him under brakes. Going to have to get like a super exit off the final corner. He seems to be slow in the 3rd sector as well, so that could be an opportunity. Maybe going into Raskas. Oh, he's slow here. Nah, I couldn't get the drive off that corner. I probably shouldn't force the move anyway, because I think Fisichella is about to come in. I'm supposed to be coming in on the next lap, so surely Fizzy is going to be coming in on this one. Still just 2 tenths between us. It's so close. Does he pull in? Yes, he does. Now we've got to push on this lap on lower fuel.
You're leading first place.
Thank you, and see what we can do.
You just beat your best time through sector 2.
That's surprising, because the tyres have gone well past their use-by date. But we have made it to the pit stop window, and you would not believe how relieved I am to make it to this point, because we've glanced the wall so many times. The tyres were absolutely diabolical at this stage, but here we go. Fresh tyres. Oh dear, I missed that mark for the stop. That's a 9.6, pretty slow. But yeah, I could have stretched that stint a bit longer, but I didn't want to because the tyres are really diabolical. I think another lap or 2 and you'd be getting half spins just by going through corners without putting through, I mean, any pressure on the throttle. But either way, we have, okay.
Fisichella 3rd.
Again, this is exactly like the first lap. Myself and Fisichella going side by side. I'm sorry about the freaking pit lane exit. I just was having an absolute mare in terms of driving and the commentating. But through that, a really good in-lap. We've emerged in the lead of this Monaco Grand Prix. Once again, Villeneuve still needs to make a stop, so it's all even Steven once again. But yeah, I can't believe I just did that on pit exit. That could have got disqualified for that if that was, I don't know, if the game really wanted to be harsh. Look at that, 2.2 seconds clear to Fizzy. That's just what clean air does for you. Fresh tyres as well. I have a lot more confidence to push in this stint. But now that we have the lead, we really don't need to. So I'm probably just going to back it off, bring it home. And yeah, just don't take any more risks. I can't believe the amount of things we've got away with so far in this Grand Prix. The amount of times I've touched the wall or turned in too early, whatever. Just small mistakes where I should have at least lost the front wing or chipped off a bit of it. I've got away with no damage, so the luck is definitely on my side today.
The end's within your grasp now. 5 laps to the end.
Thank you.
You're doing well. You blow it. The fastest lap time.
I don't want to be doing that. I thought I wasn't pushing. Oh dear, that's a corner cut penalty. I'm sorry about the lack of commentating throughout the course of this video. I just wanted to get this result. So it's not over yet. Still the last lap. But just been concentrating so hard to minimize those mistakes. I wanted to win this season, and I'm glad it might potentially happen here at Monaco. Just 2 sectors and we'll be there. Here we go, through the final couple corners now. I think it's all academic. We've survived it all today. Cold tyres, overheating engine, the pressure of Fisichella, the pressure from myself to make sure that I finish this race. But here we go, finished our first race, and we've won the bloody thing. So there we go, guys. We have won the Monaco Grand Prix. 6.7 seconds the difference to Fisichella in the end. We had the pace. Early on, we had to really work hard for it after we made a mistake, cut the corner, and got slowed down by about 5 seconds. Had to make up that difference while not making too big of a mistake, which we managed to do. Got to the pit stop. That pit lane exit was a bit dicey. We served a slight penalty for that, but we carried on, and we kept it clean to the end. And there we go, a full 10 points for us in this championship. And that is going to hopefully put us inside the top 10. It does put us in 10th place exactly. And with some crucial points gained over some championship leaders with Michael Schumacher way down the order. That's going to do maybe our championship hunt some good today. So there we go, guys. That has been this episode for today of F1 2006 Career Mode. I'm sorry about the lack of talking in this one. Like I said, just wanted to get the results in the end and made sure that I didn't make any mistakes. Business will be back to usual in the next race, the British Grand Prix, which should be an interesting track. I think in the past, the racing has been really good there. So once again, I'm looking forward to heading to that racetrack. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Leave a like if you enjoyed. And until the next video, guys, I'll see you next time.